Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 22 and another part of our My Team career mode with Brawn GP. Today, we have the Monaco Grand Prix and it is going to be a 5-lap sprint race that we're going to do this year. I'm not the best around Monaco. Last year was an absolute disaster. We did them a couple of times last year where we did a 5-lap, 100% live com sprint race. I thought that might be quite fun for Monaco this time around, but we'll see. Leave a like if you enjoy and subscribe for plenty more F1 content. F1 Manager is on the horizon. There will be plenty of content on this channel for that game when it comes out in a couple of weeks' time, so make sure you do click that subscribe button if you haven't already to make sure you don't miss a video. Anyway, let's get into the action for this episode. Let's go with the weight training. If we look at the R&D, you can see we are progressing very, very nicely indeed. We should have another upgrade incoming for Monaco, which is good. Last time out, we had a positive result. Our first double points finish of the season. We actually got pole position in Spain, but finished 5th in the end. Still looking for our first podium of the season. So let's push on and see how we get on. We have got that
come through the fabrication process.
Upgrade,
with us for the next Grand Prix,
which is brilliant, and you can see we're now a step ahead of Ferrari and Red Bull. Lando Norris still very much leading the way in the Drivers' Championship, more than a race victory ahead of Charles Leclerc. So that's going to be interesting. Let's see how we get on in qualifying. Well, here we are then. Let's take you on a lap of the Monte Carlo circuit on F1 22. And I have moved the difficulty down a little bit for this weekend to try and make us a little bit more competitive. Because in theory we should be competing for pole positions every week now. We've got the best car. So, come through Sector 1. That's a purple Sector 1. Catching up to the Mclaren quite a bit there. A little bit of contact with the wall, which ain't gonna help us. Through the tunnel we go. Same bad. Oh. Got ourselves bogged right down there. And Max Verstappen is out of the session. He's obviously binned it somewhere. And that is huge. As we are purple through Sector 1 and 2. And we now come up to the line. What's it going to be? A 1:13.3.
Fantastic! That was the fastest lap. Well done.
Which I don't know how much quicker that is than Norris, but seemed a pretty good time. They were doing sort of 1:12s in practice, so oh dear, I'm expecting a bit of an improvement from them soon. Well, that should be enough to get through to Q2. Well, there we are, comfortably through Q1, and to try and level it up a little bit, I'll stick a bit of extra fuel in Q2 because it seems I've maybe moved it down a little bit too much, but hey ho. Well, as you can see, we've put nearly 30 laps of fuel in. That should hopefully make a bit of a difference here. Make us a little bit slower. Might have put a little bit too much fuel in the car, but we'll soon see. We're still purple through Sector 1. Something like people are in the 114s today. Oh, well, that's not going to help. A 115.1 from Carlos Sainz. We might have put ourselves in a little bit too much trouble here. Let's see as we come round. Raskas, Anthony Knowles, oh dearie me, a 14.5 from Lewis Hamilton. We come up to the line and that's a 116 flat. Advantage is, we can of course go round again because we've got so much fuel in the tank. George Russell gets out of the way, and that's exactly what he does, but we are 3/10 down in Sector 1 on what we'd managed through there previously. Now through this section we should be a lot better. Oh, but we lose even more of our front wing now. So this could be a very tricky end to the lap, and there you go. Oh, and there's the full front wing gone. Right, we're going to have to come in and change it now. This could turn out to be a little bit of a pressure lap coming up here. Going to lose 6 minutes getting it fixed.
We've had to spend time
just
repairing
about going to have enough time, I think. But they're putting in much better times, to be fair. Alright, let's get out there. Let's not take any more risks. I think we have definitely got the pace. We're behind one of the... Is this a Ferrari car? Yeah, Charles Leclerc. Gonna let him go a little bit. And then absolutely go for it. So here we go. Need to make sure that we're on top of our game here. Beautiful first sector. Purple through there. Just checking there's still that amount of fuel in there. You can see how much quicker we are, 1.7 seconds, and the time just keeps coming to us. Yeah, that's okay. 2 seconds quicker now. Well, purple sector 2, we nearly lost it all there though. And we wouldn't have had enough time to come around again, so here we go. This is our one and only time, I think, unless we're going to get one more. It's up to the line and we go P2. We will get one more qualifying lap, so let's give it our absolute all here. And it's amazing with 30 laps of fuel in the car, we can still do it. Oh, there, oh well.
Are you okay?
That might be that.
Okay, please.
I think that could be qualifying over. That was just silly from me. Really, we were definitely going to be through. But that is us out of qualifying. And I'm really hoping that the game is stupid. And certainly in previous games that would be a qualifying over. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. 10th place, so that's where we're going to be starting tomorrow's race, and that is incredibly disappointing. It says qualifying 3, but I think... Yeah, there you go. But at least it's going to be an exciting sprint race. We might as well stay with the action here. And you know what? We'll keep it on this lower difficulty and see if we can make an impact. But here we go, into the Monaco Grand Prix. Something a little bit different. And let's see how we get on.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That's how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco, then, is not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo. And although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Nico Hülkenberg completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Russell, Charles Leclerc and Perez, Hamilton, Vettel, the captain and Kevin Magnussen, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Mick Schumacher and Gasly, Stroll, Tsunoda, Carlos Sainz and Valtteri Bottas, Joe, Albon, Latifi and Max Verstappen completes the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Let's talk about the captain. That was a solid result in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
Okay, here we go. Let's get into the race, all on soft tyres. Oh, no formation lap either. Lights out, away we go here in Monaco. Excellent start off the grid. Can we go down the inside here into turn 1? Yes, we can, and that's a decent start for us, up to 7th place. And now it's all about keeping it clean as we go up the hill towards the casino. I know Lando Norris ahead will have made a stomping start. We go down the inside of Sergio Perez. And now potentially down the inside of George Russell. We certainly do. And that'll do nicely. So up to 5th already in this Monaco Grand Prix, but now it's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. And then these 5-lap sprint races, we give ourselves 5 flashbacks because we have to be more aggressive. So we'll definitely utilise those if we need to. So yeah, Lando Norris leading the way at 1:18.7 for him. So he's leading. Hülkenberg is 2nd at the moment. We'll get our first podium as a team this season. Closing in on Charles Leclerc. We were purple in that first sector. Right behind him now. This is pretty good. And getting a good run through the tunnel. Could give us a little chance down the inside here. No, we don't risk it. Pretty good, but there you go. That's a perfect scenario where we use our first of 5 flashbacks. So that was a little bit silly. We did have a good run though, didn't we? This is the issue. Try and get a good exit onto the main straight. A little bit over the curbs though. We come up to the line. Oh, it's not.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the
Was
race so
just
far.
about fastest lap. Lando Norris absolutely flooring it out front. Quite ridiculous, really, how much better than the rest of the field he seems to be. At this point of the career mode, we go down the inside of Leclerc and we are through. Now Daniel Ricciardo, the second McLaren. McLaren definitely do seem to have the best chance of competing for wins on a regular basis. Nico Hülkenberg doing a terrific job as well. We've got 2 laps left after this. Can we get onto the podium? Will Ricciardo deny us? We're not going to win this race because Norris is already too far ahead. Norris comes across the line, doesn't get fastest lap. We do though.
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
Well, second ahead of Charles Leclerc, which is very interesting. Now it was through here that we really had the advantage. Our chassis is just so much better than most of the cars around us. This could be a chance. No, that was looking risky. Ooh, little bit of contact there. Half a look there, but I'm going to get one more chance realistically. Here we go. So Lando Norris begins the final lap of the race.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
A much heftier amount of curb through Sandavon. It's not going to happen here. I think we're going to have to throw it down the inside here. A little bit of contact. Oh. Now we're going to go for a do or die move here. Yeah, that was silly. But it did not get us penalised. Oh, what we can do though is use a flashback. I almost forgot there. That could have been a disaster. Yeah, not close enough, but yeah. No, it's not going to be a podium, I'm afraid. Oh dear, what on earth is going on? I'm going to have to go again here. Be very, very careful. Well, how on earth have we lost that much front wing? I don't remember losing that. When did we lose that? Well, now we're under pressure from Charles Leclerc. But it's going to be Lando Norris who wins yet another Grand Prix in this season. He's going to be so far ahead in the championship. He also got fastest lap. He stole that off us. Hülkenberg finishes second. Ricciardo third. We finished fourth. But that was quite an exciting Monaco Grand Prix. Hope you enjoyed it. Here we go.
It was a tough race at times, but they've held on to take a great victory for McLaren today. And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving that they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track. Let's have a look then at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Lando Norris, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to the captain. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
It's time to check out the Constructors' standings. McLaren supplant the previous leaders and take control of the championship. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Well, there you have it then. Lando Norris wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Nico Hülkenberg finishes second. Daniel Ricciardo there in third. We finished fourth with Leclerc fifth. Russell sixth. Perez seventh. Hamilton eighth. Vettel ninth. And Esteban Ocon in 10th. Verstappen, where did he finish? 21st. Only made one position up, unbelievably, from the back of the grid. Crazy. Sainz finished all the way down in 16th, by the way. He must, yeah, he started pretty poorly. That means in the Drivers' Championship, Lando Norris now 43 points ahead of Charles Leclerc. Sergio Perez in third. Max Verstappen only fourth at the moment. Sainz fifth. Russell sixth. Hamilton seventh. With Ricciardo 8th, we're 9th with Hülkenberg in 10th. It's crazy how few points the rest of the grid are on. You can see the top 5 running away with the Constructors' Championship positions at the moment. McLaren 22 points ahead and looking at winning their first Constructors' Championship since 1998. If you have enjoyed this video, then make sure you leave a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.